The roster on the Mount Mercy men's soccer team was filled with at least 15 new faces this season. The question was, who would be some of the leaders on the team to bring everyone together? Two players played a key role in that, both of them grad transfers. Rijad Osmankovic, who came over from conference rival Baker, and also Callum McKenna, who was a transfer from Bethel University out in Tennessee.
It's different. Obviously, I've been involved in the NAIA, and I know the standard, and I know that the conference I was coming into was a tough conference, but I've loved it. I think the lads are great. Speaking with Sho, Amir, they've really helped me settle. It's different. Like Rijad, I was in a small town at Bethel, so coming to a big city like Cedar Rapids, some of the guys I say, oh, it's not the biggest place. I tell them, look, like you don't know what you're blessed with. This is big for me.
It kind of brings me flashback of coming to United States for the first time, because I got used to one surrounding and now I'm completely a new city, new state, everything.
For Osmankovic, his transfer to Mount Mercy came with some surprises. He's originally from Sarajevo, the capital of Bosnia, which is also the same city that head coach Amir Rijad is from. And Osmankovic later found out that he played for the same club team that Coach Rijad played for back in Bosnia. Osmankovic's original plan was to come to Mount Mercy as a graduate assistant, and there was a position open for him at the time on the soccer team. He later found out that he did have an extra year of eligibility, but he had to make a choice. He could come to Mount Mercy as a GA, or he could play one more year. But the catch was that if he played, he had to give up the GA position and the stipend that came along with it. To him, the choice was easy.
I found out that we have many people in common just through this sport, through soccer, as you call it here, football. And then he told me he played for that club that I played for, and since then it just clicked. That connection, it was a big thing, right? I feel, again, it gives me a sense of home. I didn't have any doubts where I'm gonna do. I just told him I want to play for you. I want to keep playing playing soccer. Since I play since I was 5 years old. And as far as I can play, I'll play.
For McKenna, he came from a program that had some success in its conference and at the national level. In his junior season, in the spring of 2021, Bethel was crowned the Mid-South Conference regular season champion and also was one of the host sites for the first round of the NAIA tournament. And he was hoping to bring some of that success over to Mount Mercy.
So before I came to America, I was a bit oblivious to the whole situation. I mean, obviously all I'd known was soccer in England. And when I came over, I realized the intensity and the level and the standard that was there. So when I first came, I was a young 18-year-old, fresh-faced, and I was in JV. And then I just worked hard. There was a good group of lads, built my way through. And then I was really instilled by the coaches that this is a winning program. Yes, Bethel was a good program, but I've also picked up things here that I didn't learn at Bethel. And it's just great. It's always good to experience new things.
The season didn't quite go as the Mustangs had hoped. They did qualify for the conference tournament as the number 8 seed before falling to Central Methodist in the quarterfinals. But the leadership that Osmankovic and McKenna provided is something the team can build on for the future.
As you know, each program that needs to build, and you see those national champions and that are in our conference, it just takes a little bit time to build, but I think we'll get there, and I'm happy that I can make an impact.
I'll be the first to admit I'm not the most vocal, but I hope that I can lead in that sense of trying to get that win in nature. Even if I can make a little bit of an impact and set a foundation for the program going forward, then I'll be very happy.